Oh, hello and welcome to Dorville Approach. I'm currently sitting inside here, but let's go outside and have a look at the dead cow over there. And no, it's not the dead cow's health bar. It's the machine gun emplacement from Oziligath. So, yeah, Faymonville Approach in the red, playing as the Soviet Union. We have Oziligath. And he is up against Itaparuna, playing as the Oberkommando West. Oh, look at that sick parkour action! Do. Anywho, what commanders are they bringing along with them? Oziligath, he is bringing along with him Soviet Combined Arms and Lend-Lease, followed by God Rifle Combined Arms Tactics. Itaperuna, he's bringing along Elite Armor, Special Operations, and Overwatch Doctrine. Curiously, Itaperuna here, he goes for the smaller strategic points here rather than going as for any of the high points here. Oh, and we also have a Kubelwagen here. And Oziligath, he is not sticking around here to fight that Kubelwagen. Yeah, see, weren't really that much help available for the combat engineers, as the conscripts are all on this side here of the map. So yeah, Kubelwagen, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Take that fuel for me, please. There we go. The Sternpyros are heading down here. They'll probably laying some barricades down here if I... Nope, apparently not. Okay, more capping, I suppose. More Volksgrenadiers. The combat engineers are returning with a vengeance. But... excuse me? Not having any conscript backup again, okay. And this time around, Oziligath, he decides to stick around, but quickly loses one of his combat engineers. Huh. Well, down here, Oziligath trying to take the fuel. A little bit of reinforcement is heading down here for Itaperuna, but he is just outgunned. There are so many conscripts here. It's pretty much all of them. Yeah, all all the Oziligath conscripts are currently gathered here today to witness the utter destruction of this Volksgrenadier squad. A couple of Sternpyros are trying to close in here. Let's see, he'll probably be shifting targets. There we go, shifting target has been done. He did try to get one last volley off on the Volksgrenadier, hoping to cut them down by one extra model, maybe even if he got lucky just to get them all to retreat. Kubelwagen is, of course, at the scene right now, and it is just gunning down these conscripts here. 2 kills, almost up to with 1. There we go. Can he get a kill on that last guy, though? That's a good question, but... let's see, he might actually... Oh, target the wrong one, apparently. I wonder if... Okay, there we go. Got him. Itaperuna. Good pick off here, courtesy of the Kubelwagen. And thus, I'd say this Kubelwagen has already paid for itself. Man, getting a wipe. Territory up in the north here is about to be recaptured again by Oziligath's combat engineer. And by the way, he has locked in God Rifle Combined Arms Tactics, give him access to the KV-1 and of course God troops. First truck arrives on the scene for Itaperuna. I wonder where he'll be going. Probably just battle group headquarters. It's the bread and butter these days. Kubelwagen getting its repairs. And Itaperuna, he's just pushing Oziligath back from the northern side of the map. And thus, you know, if he succeeds, then he might actually be able to get some double fuel going. Oh, it's getting rather close, but nope, the Volksgrenadiers that were within the circle just got burned. So, saving him of a decap there. Fuel still in supply for both of the teams. And the little merge squad came into effect here and saves the flamethrower squad and allows them to stay on the field a little longer. Now Oziligath calling in the guard troops, also have built the support weapons company. Sternpire trying to get in close here, but the problem with flamethrower is they also do a lot of damage when you get up close. Oh, retreat. Kubelwagen, can it do its magic once more? Oh, not when there's a guard squad around the corner. Nope. It just literally nopes out of there. The fastest nope in the West Germany. Oh, mechanized regiment. And he is going for a Panzer II. Well, let's see how that will work out for him. I mean, Oziligath already got guards on the field, and they can keep the Panzer II at a distance. But if the Panzer II is stationary when it's fighting the guards, then it is capable of doing a little bit of bleed, to say the least, on the guard squad. While the Panzer II, you know, it doesn't bleed. Nor leak oil for that matter. Or blinker fuel for that sake. Charging in. And thus these folks are, you know, soon to die. A little rough retreat path here. Conscripts. Followed by guards. Man, these are running the gauntlet. Will there be a grenade on the retreat here? No. But I do see the guards have been given their DP light machine guns. Oh, that guy survives! Something else is being built. That's mines and tank heavy battalion. And thus, we now see that Itaparuna's Panzer II is making a beeline towards the fuel down here. Yeah, tripflare mines have been planted. It's so hard to tell, really. Ah, they're up there. I see. Good versus infantry doesn't do much against vehicles, except for providing vision. What's the Kubelwagen doing down here? Doing a little bit of a sneaky cutoff, I see. Meanwhile, the Panzer II is, well, it has gotten its first kill. But soon it will be up against even more firepower that's capable of bringing it down, the T-70. So that, along with the guard, is severely going to restrict the movement of the Panzer II here, you know. Sure, it can move freely, but, you know, if it just drives into the wrong neighborhood, then it's done for. Unless it is cheeky-breaky like the Kubelwagen here that actually managed to escape driving straight into the guard squad as it turned the corner. Like, nope. Doink, doink, doink. No model drops on those guards. Thus, it's free manpower. What is saved is earned, some might say. Trying to get down some sandbags there, but no dice. And there it is, the T-70, and Bruna responds appropriately. He's bringing out the Puma. Not going to rely on a little Raketenwerfer here when he can get a Puma that has a 360-degree rotating turret, unlike the Raketenwerfer. Yeah, sure, it can rotate in all those degrees as well, but it needs to pack up, sit down, take aim, yada yada yada. The Puma is just way more mobile. And it better be, since it costs fuel. Da, 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 da. Here it is. The little cat. Well, a Puma is not exactly little, but relatively little compared to a king tiger, but I don't actually recall there being a king tiger in the animal kingdom. The biggest tiger probably being the Siberian tiger, I believe it is. They're big and scary, but majestic. Machine gun, just doing its happy little thing here, not allowing the flamethrower to get in close, and now they're pinned, so goodbye damage reduction from the suppression. Doink. Puma just needs to adjust its aim here. The T-70 is trying to make a getaway, but the mechanized core here from Itaperuna is on the hunt. Even the little Panzer II is trying to cut off the T-70 here. Might actually be able to score some good hits here on the rear armor. Blocking even. Nice play. Come on, Puma. Do a little bit of tracking. Just like that, Itaperuna shows us how it's done when utilizing the mechanized regiment, which, you know, we rarely see these days. Speaking of mechanized, the Kugelwagen here is about to be less than mechanized, more like scrap mechanized, as the conscripts got it snared, and yeah, the armor is... what little armor there is already turned to Swiss cheese, and the guy there, he just flew across the road, got some nasty bruises along the way, but he's dead, so Panzer II here, stationary. Got one kill though. And now the guards, they are trying to chase down this engine, but despite their capes, they are not Superman and thus do not have superhuman speed to outrun a motorized vehicle. Storming with the Minesweeper would have been useful in melee combat. Sadly, that's not available. Would be kind of odd if it were. Oh, hello. Another supply half-track, but he doesn't have the fuel. Is he really going to put down the battle group headquarters just to get the medics? Might be. He's running low on medical supplies. And those can actually drain your munitions rather quickly. Down to half health here. These boys are about to lose models for each of this flamethrower burst. There we go. 2 burst, 2 dead. And thus they are running away and get out of green cover. You don't want to stay in green cover when you're fighting a flamethrower. Those boys get damage bonus when you're sitting in cover. Oh, wow. That was a quick drop. 1, 2, 3. Panzer II is out for you. Could also salvage the wreckage for a little bit of a resource boost. Conscripts, they are about to walk into a trap. It's a trap! Oh, but they may be able to deliver a Molotov cocktail. No, I think they're too far away, and thus they got pinned. Guard squads here are trying to close in the distance. They have a grenade ready, and they are rather clumped up. But here it is, the Panzer II versus the guards. The guards cannot fire their PTRS rifles while moving. Oh! Sysgun, along with the PTRS rifles here, quickly convincing the Panzer II to mind its own business. Doink! And no dice, despite being into close range. The guards run away, and oh my... Wow. Now that was unexpected. 2 Volksgrenadiers with their Sturmgewehrs gunning down those guards. They lost a lot of HP in no time. Oh. Well, it would appear that at one point Oziligath managed to steal an MG40 34 from Itaparuna. It was crewed with guards, so it actually means I think it means that it's actually a little more expensive to well, not a little more, but quite expensive to reinforce. Whereas a Maxim crew is 15 manpower when it comes to reinforcing, but I think it's 27 when guards have have a machine gun. This Puma here is just sitting pretty. I mean, it got the killing blow in on the T-70, so not much for it to do, really. I mean, he could put it off prioritized vehicles and allow its minigun to target infantry. Well, not a minigun, but machine gun. So what's next for Oziligath here? Well, that'll be the answer. Mechanized armor company is going up. Though he lacks fuel, so there will be no tank coming out for him in the near future. Man, at this rate here, he's gonna wait a long time, and calling in some more guards. Hopefully they'll last longer than the other ones, or maybe at least have a least unexpected death. I mean, them just dying like that, that still has me in a little bit of a shock. Alrighty then. Puma is having been given the option here to target infantry, and it wastes no time at actually doing so. The Puma is a little bit worse compared to the Stuart when it comes to dealing with infantry, which actually surprised me. I thought the Stuart would have been better, but apparently not. Run away. Can Oziligath get a wipe here? Perhaps. These guys are rather low, but the conscripts don't wield Sturmgewehrs. So yeah, looks like they are making safe back to base. And these guards here, as they recruit the MG43, they just ditched their PTRS rifles with the guard squad. And thus, they could have used them there themselves. Speaking of guard squads, where did they go? Are they in base? No, they are capping a VP up north. Hey, we have truck bingo. All 3 trucks are on the field here for Itaperuna. 4th, if you call the command headquarters a truck as well. I guess it is, but you don't really call it in. It's just sitting there. Anywho, Oziligath has been planting mine, as Itaperuna undoubtedly just realized. But that's not stopping this machine gun squad here from taking this point. But a garrison here, even though it is just combat engineers, I do feel like they should be able to do some damage to the MG43. Should have had opted to stay, of course. Unless the guy occupying the minesweeper decides to take one of these windows. Yep. Just replanting. And down here they tried to oorah in, but Itaperuna, he just began kiting, and despite the war cry, you still cannot quite outrun the Panzer II. Sysgun announcing its presence down there. Did they just... The weapon crew got one of got poor Hansi lying on the ground. Right, it's just the Sturmgewehr squad remaining, but okay. After seeing what is coming for them, they decide not to stick around. It looks like, was it salvaged? The wreckage is no longer solid, so might actually have been. Okay, Itaperuna, he's like, yeah, well, 2 can play at that game. But I suspect, yeah, it was spotted by Oziligath, most likely. Okay. Not allowing them to close in without taking a couple of burn wounds. Whew. Nope, not firing at them as they're retreating. They're trying to get into some cover of their own as they now have to face the Volksgrenadiers. Looking at the victory points here, Oziligath is having a great lead over Itaperuna. May have something to do with Itaperuna going mechanized. Could it be? Could be. You know, he doesn't have... Well, he did get medic supplies down, and... well, I'm not sure if it is because of the mechanized build order or not. But I hope for Itaperuna that his decision to go mechanized will pay off for him in the later stages of the game. I know that for a fact that a Puma, once it reaches vet 4, it's just such a menace to be up against. But then again, a Puma at vet 4 or 5 for that matter is still going to have troubles penetrating the frontal armor of the AKV-1, which is what I believe Oziligath is going for, since, you know, he's not getting a T-34. Also a leak here. It's gotten 4 kills. I am not impressed, League. Probably never will be. Unless you start to get some veterans on. That's when the League becomes deadlier. A tiny bit deadlier. And no, it's not the first 2 starts that make it deadlier. It just allows it to pop smoke further and, you know, faster. Flammenwerfer made it all the way back to base. So he gets to fight another day. That's good for him. And okay, Panzerstrike has been given despite no no armor is out for Oziligath yet, but you know, plus 20 minutes, then it should tell your opponent that you are going for something heavier than a medium tank, unless you have just had superior fuel control and just denied your opponent all that fuel. But at this point, 20-minute mark, then you probably won the game, maybe. Speaking of which, you know, Itaperuna has invested quite a bit of fuel into his light tanks here, so of course he is a bit delayed to compare to if he had skipped these light tanks, but he could just, you know, get a Panzer IV out, so I'm not quite sure what he's thinking. He could be thinking, okay, I know a heavy tank is on the way, as he looks at the clock, so maybe he wants Panther. Or maybe a King Tiger. But first, let's get some Motorsoldaten. Strangely enough, no choice for Itaperuna yet. What is he planning? I don't think we'll see Overwatch Doctrine, otherwise he would have gotten those Jaegers out long time ago. And Elite Armored at this stage here, well, I suppose the high explosive tank shells could be handy. I don't hope... Oh, never mind. Special operation has been selected and... Yes, it was a Panther, though a command Panther. Just arrived here on the scene, ready to get its hands dirty, or paws dirty, I suppose. Panther and Puma, what a team. The hero and his sidekick, though in this case the sidekick has more experience than the hero. That's a bit odd, isn't it? Alrighty then, PTRS rifles here, trying to put some damage into Panzer II, and it is pulling back just as well as the guards are. Oh, they landed on top of the roof, those grenades. Anywho, meet the KV-1, and now the hero and the sidekick, both bounces. Wow, is this you know, the villain of this story? You know, first our heroes must endure hardship as the villain seemed impenetrable, but the hero got off, damaging the villain here, showing that there is hope for victory.
Let's
Oh,
go.
engine damage. Apparently hit a mine down there and is trying to escape. Oziligath knows what's up, and he has vision on the crippled Panzer II. He is rotating down south, but so is Itaperuna here. He's coming in to protect the Panzer II. Doesn't want anyone diving it and thus losing it. The Panzer II is still useful in the at this stage of the game. It is very mobile anti-infantry tank. Can, you know, drive up to the far out victory points, responding to any enemies attempting to cap them. Obersoldaten here, they are on the field and have of course been given their LMG. Let's check in with the league here. Woohoo! 2 extra kills since last time we checked, but at least it's gotten that last veterancy star that it needs before it can get up to the more juicier combat veterancy. Whoa, did that shot just... Yep. Yeah, just going straight through. Smoke popped by the Puma. There were a Syscon. Oh, there they are. They're still there. They're still there. And Itaperuna, he's backing out. I just wonder... Yes, we do have mechanics on the mechanized regiment. What is this Command Panther doing? No! Drive, you dummy! Pathing. Speaking of tanks, let's check in on the KV-1 here. 5 kills. It's doing what it can. Wow, it's actually doing a good job of getting that machine gun to disappear one way or another. Oh, most grenadiers taking green cover. It just occurred to me that Itaperuna doesn't have any Raketenwerfers. Would actually be handy to get one, I'd say. Just get one Raketenwerfer to help deal with the armored threat. Yeah, Raketenwerfer is better at penetrating the KV-1 than the Puma, I believe. Still, let's have a look at the VPs again. Last time we looked, Oziligath actually had a solid lead over Itaperuna, but at this rate here, we are looking at the VPs being equalized pretty soon. Another MG coming out for Itaperuna. And we can also see here that the reserve has been mobilized, making them cheaper to reinforce, and they also get a rate of fire bonus while in cover. Down here, the Command Panther hiding in the bushes or just harassing the Obersoldaten. I'm not sure what he wanted to do, but now he's parked. And oh, that flare! What? Who had the flare? Oh yes, no. Ah yes, the Command Panther has been given the artillery flares. It used to be a command ability, but it's been moved to the command tank itself. Vehicle button. We got a Syscon. Got a couple of shots in on it, but the command tank here is still alive and well. Bounced that shot. Puma, Puma, Puma! Let's see. Bounced. And a hit. And a bounce again. Yeah, the Puma here doesn't quite have the teeth to sink into the KV-1's armor. Well, the League just scored a kill, so yeah, finally, vet free. That's good. So now it may stand a chance against all the team weapons that Oziligath has on the field. You know, it's rather tough to deal with them if you are a League. There are many models sitting there, and the League is not actually known for its splash damage, unlike, say, the 120mm mortar. Enemy Panzerjägersoldaten here have met their match, or rather they're outmatched against armor. Meanwhile, but that's what we have the Commander Panther for. Yep, just like that. Good hit. And also helping out here versus the guards. A couple of models already dropped here. This is good target practice for the Obersoldaten as well, as they're making their way up to Veterancy 2. Just sitting here, watching the burning trees. Not scary at all when you are sitting in a wooden house yourself. Katusha. A Katusha. Well, I suppose it makes sense to help deal with the machine guns. Oh, the Puma got a bite out of the KV-1. But a double bounce here from these two boys again. Looks like the villain has yet to be defeated, but our heroes are learning its weaknesses as they get stronger. Even marked target. No, coordinated fire. This unit takes more damage. Okay, marked target. Here it is. Oh, well, coordinated fire. Yes, coordinated fire. Improves accuracy against a single target. Meanwhile, this one said takes more damage. So what is it, bub? I hear Caddy. Caddy gonna land here? Nope. Caddy landing there, but the HMG gunners and the League still standing. At least for now. One more volley. No dice though. No dice. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Something is going on. We have a little bit of a skill planes coming in here. Not hitting much. A mine has been triggered. And down the KV-1 goes. The villain has been defeated. But good horror movie. The villain shall rise again. As soon as he has enough fuel. Thus pulling back here. And even the Panzer II is trying to get in on some of the action here now that Oziligath's army is in disarray. As they're trying to organize themselves, getting set up. Panzer II barely escapes. Out of control! No, it didn't escape. Takedown by... Could it have been the guards that just... No. Word? Seriously, this one? I think it was. Oh well, Panzer II. You did well, you did well. Speaking of doing well, Itaperuna, he has turned the match around as he now has a good lead over Oziligath here, and also taking down the KV-1 and for the Katusha for dessert. Itaperuna is looking strong. Triple cap is a nasty thing. It pressures you, stresses you when you're down to about 100 points. Then you don't have much time to get some VPs under your control. More coordinated fire going on the lone T-34. At least Oziligath has double sysguns to help him. Machine gun and Obersoldaten there. Just brushing off the conscripts, allowing the Obersoldaten to recapture that victory point. Doink. Puma having a much easier time taking a bite, or rather bites out of the T-34, unlike the KV-1, which was could have used 10 more minutes in the oven. Oh no, this is it. He could dive, and he can die. He can dive, he can die. No! Actually, sneaky. It goes around the side blocker and snared. He's trying to disengage with the damaged engine while on the cisfire. Good infiltration grenades. Looks like he is about to escape. Yeah, he has cleared firing arc of the cisgun and he's limping all the way back to the mechanics. Oh, don't block me, bro. Another T-34 for Oziligath. Yeah, well, he cannot afford to wait for KV1. It's just Itaperuna. He made his magic work, and he is on the fast track for victory here. As well as the league is on fast track for killing stuff and actually making itself very, very useful. Pinned, suppressed. Yeah, this one is about to be captured. Pinned troops do not stop. Oh, the progress. Even a officer is joining the fight here. That is what's left of it. 24 points left. Going for this one down here. The middle one is neutral. Goes for a ram, but is blocked by his own sysgun. Oh, traitor, off to the gulag. Here are the guards, and the other T-34 engine is still cooking, at least for now. Need to vent it a bit. Nope, don't think he'll make it. But the Command Panther might actually die, maybe. Oh, cooking, dead and gone. And the Panther is trying to make an escape here. There's no snare available. And clear, 21 points remaining. It's currently a stalemate for one more second. And there we go. Once again, 20 VPs left and dropping. Yeah, that machine gun there. It's not really feeling threatened by the light artillery barrage, and Oziligath surrenders. Well, that's it for this time, folks. In a moment, we'll take a look at the stats, but before that, I'll just want to say like and subscribe if you like this. And want more, dislike the video if you disliked it. And now, let's take a dive into some stats. Shall we crunch those numbers? And don't forget to pause if there's anything that you want to further study as I quickly move along in some cases. Army value, wow. From forever. Itaperuna had the superior army value. Well, except for this little bit here, but despite that, Oziligath actually had a strong VP lead in the early stages of the game. Resource float, Command Panther, and just saving up for an, you know, if he needed a King Tiger, and Oziligath trying to overtake Itaperuna when it comes to army value, spending his resources here and there, but points taken. It was actually Itaperuna who had most of the points under his control throughout the match. The units, taking a look at the Oziligath here. Guards, lost one of them, lost one conscript squad. Yeah, sysguns effective. Oh, even the combat engineers, very efficient. Vehicles, KV1, yeah, died a little too soon. Didn't get any shots in on some tanks. Sadly, though. Right, over to Itaperuna. His units. Obersoldaten, yeah, Storm Officer barely had the chance to do anything during his short service on this match. League produced 2. Oh yeah, he got another one during the end of the game, I assume. Vehicles here. Looks did well, I'd say. Puma also pretty good. So yeah, that's it. See you later. Auf Wiedersehen!